Hi, I'm Eros Rangel.
Hi, and I'm Alisa Nunez.
Welcome to United ITV News, a program that will show you what's happening at United ISD.
You'll see events and activities that take place in our district.
On today's show, the Drumline at LBJ High School wins state, and we'll find out how they did it.
And Fasiqun Elementary celebrates 10 years of educating students. We'll take you there.
Those stories and more are coming up
on this exciting edition of United ITV News.
Congratulations to the Drumline at LBJ High School.
The LBJ Drumline recently took the state title in the AA classification.
We have an indoor drumline here at LBJ, and this is my third season having one here at the school. And this whole season we competed in the AA classification, and we went undefeated to win the state championship.
At last year's tournament, this drumline took 8th place. This year, however, the Wolves came out on top.
And we went up, and it was exciting just growing throughout the season, and that day especially was just kind of nerve-wracking, but exciting at the same time. It was really special. Lots of smiles, saw some tears of joy. I know I almost cried when I was talking to them, and kind of, I don't want to say disbelief because I always knew that they were capable of it, but at the same time it's like, man, I can't believe it. State champions. It's something amazing. It's great.
The name of the performance that won the state title was Skip. According to Mr. Vara, Skip offers a musical interpretation to the entire concept of skipping.
All throughout the show, you see moments or kind of implications of the word and the concept skip. The floor itself is designed to look like a record, and you hear the music skipping at times. You hear some DJ scratches. They'll start skipping in their movements, like getting frozen and refrozen. You know, they come from a tough background, some of them, and to see them achieve at such a high level, and for them to believe in themselves, to do so well, man. I was just all smiles the whole time, like fist pumping, like yes, they did it. Like it was just incredible.
Baskin Elementary hosted a special ceremony. The school recently celebrated its 10th year in existence. Baskin Elementary opened in the fall of 2006. Superintendent Roberto J. Santos and board member Juan Roberto Ramirez were in attendance. Also present were representatives of the Baskin family and Eloisa Diaz, the current director of elementary education and Baskin Elementary's first principal.
Success is no accident. It's not an accident. It's hard work, and that's what you have here at Baskin. Some very hard-working individuals. Everybody from the administration down to the custodial staff, everybody works very hard for you, boys and girls.
It seems that anything that happens and we want to get things together, we believe a lot in teamwork, and along with that, our parents are included. So the success of the campus lies with the truly hard-working individuals that we have, and also our parents. And I cannot thank you enough, teachers, for everything that you do, and for the teachers that are in the classroom watching live. Everything that we do is for our students, and we continue to pursue our academic excellence in the years to come.
As part of its 10-year anniversary celebration, Baskin Elementary buried a time capsule on the school grounds. Following the celebration in the gym, school principal Melba Gutierrez and some of her students went outside. Together they worked to bury the time capsule.
And every class will be placing something, a part of history in the time capsule that will be opened on 2026 when the campus will celebrate 20 years in existence.
The time capsule will be opened in April of 2026 to mark the school's 20th anniversary.
5 students in LBJ High School's tennis program signed letters of intent to play tennis at Sul Ross University in Alpine, Texas. A signing ceremony was held in the school's library. The 5 students who will be playing at the next level are Israel Dominguez, Antonio Reyes, Javier Salas, Mirna Escalera, and Daisy Martinez. All 5 students played under the direction of head tennis coach Jose Flores.
We have 5 seniors who have been selected and recruited to play college tennis at Sul Ross at Alpine, Texas. And it's a very, very positive day for our program because our students were fortunate enough to continue playing the sport they love in a college setting. So we're hoping that they continue this for the next 4 years and take advantage of the opportunity and continue school and continue playing sports as well.
The students were joined by classmates, family members, faculty, and staff. The students are grateful for this opportunity to move on to the next level.
Thank you, Coach, for always giving us the enthusiasm, teaching us determination, and how to be on task of everything. And I am very thankful for you for teaching us every lesson you've always taught us. Thank you.
Mariana Aviña, a student athlete at Alexander High School, has signed a letter of intent to play soccer with Texas A&M International University. Mariana has played soccer since the age of 2. Her first team was the Liberty Soccer Club. She says she's looking forward to moving on and playing at the university level.
I feel happy. I feel really excited. It's something new.
She is the first Laredo athlete to receive a full athletic scholarship to TAMU. Mariana says she will study physical therapy.
The Alexander High School Army Junior ROTC held a solemn ceremony to retire our nation's flag. U.S. flags that have aged and become unserviceable were destroyed in a respectful manner.
We decided to start doing this because nowadays, I've seen a lot of the media about people stepping on our flag and just desecrating our flag. So we were like, hey, let's start respecting our flag. And we started back our retirement ceremony.
When the United States flag becomes worn, torn, faded, or badly soiled, it is time to replace it with a new flag. The old flag should be retired with dignity, respect befitting our nation's flag. The method of retirement conducted today is through burial of flame. Burning the flag does not mean that one should simply throw the entire flag into the fire. Today, we are not burning a flag. We are retiring a symbol of America's honor, courage, and strength.
The flags are prepared for final disposal by being cut into pieces. Special guests from the community were invited to dispose of the tattered remains. The ceremony ended with the playing of taps to honor our nation's symbol.
The Community Role Model Program is sponsored by the Office of Webb County Sheriff Martin Cuellar. Students are selected based on 3 criteria: academics, extracurricular activities, and service to the community. The program seeks out students who serve as good examples to others.
We want to help the community, and this is one way of giving back to the community.
Congratulations to these UISD Community Role Models for the month of April: Edgar Alejandro Guerrero of Alexander High School, Leslie Ann Yado of LBJ High School, Jennifer M. Barrera of United South High School, and Paola Liendo of United High School. Congratulations to Edgar Alejandro Guerrero of Alexander High School. He was awarded a $500 scholarship by the Elysian Social Club. Edgar said he had a good feeling about the scholarship.
Actually expecting to get the scholarship, I was really positive about it.
The Youth of the Month program recognizes outstanding high school students in our community. Students are chosen based on their academic success, their extracurricular activities, and their service to the community. Congratulations to these United ISD Youth of the Month award recipients for the month of May. They are Danica Rodriguez of Alexander High School, Rocio Trujillo of LBJ High School, Itzel Martinez of United High School, and Jessica Rodriguez of United South High School. The Youth of the Month program is sponsored by U.S. Customs and Border Protection. May's ceremony was hosted by Martin High School.
Some outstanding 8th grade students in our community were recognized for their achievements. The Outstanding 8th Grader of the Month ceremony was hosted by Salvador Garcia Middle School. Among our district's 8th grade students, these are the best and the brightest. The 8th Grader of the Month program is sponsored by the Laredo Police Department. Here are United ISD's outstanding 8th graders for the month of April.
Students at Nye Elementary began work on a garden. The purpose behind working on a garden is to provide lessons in nutrition and good health. In late April, students harvested some of the things that they grew.
Today we were harvesting some plants so we can give to the poor people.
With help from the state's 3E grant and some local merchants, the school was able to start work on an organic garden. Under the watchful eye of their teacher, Rosa Vela, these students enthusiastically harvested cherry tomatoes, onions, and several types of peppers.
With the peppers, listen to what I'm going to tell you. With the peppers, do not touch your mouth, do not touch your face, do not touch your eyes.
The work that began back in November has yielded a bountiful harvest.
It's been really fun because we get to touch some of the plants, and we also get to help the poor people for the food.
The students will be given the chance to sample what they have grown. Any extra produce will be given away or donated to local charities.
Coming up on ITV News, UISD takes part in the Relay for Life. We'll show you.
And the AntiGang poster contest was held. We'll find out who won.
Don't change that channel.
You're watching United ITV News.
We are educators.
We are innovators.
We are leaders.
We are college students.
We are artists.
We are athletes.
We cherish all students.
We are United ISD.
Studies show that parents who are actively involved in their children's education more than double their chances of graduating from high school and even going on to college. Make time to get to know your child's principal, teachers, and counselor. Volunteer and get involved in your child's school activities. Even the smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Invest in your child's future today.
School safety is our #1 priority. Always report bullying to an adult, attend class every day, and please say no to drugs and alcohol.
Be sure to report any criminal or suspicious activity to campus police. Remember, texting and cell phone use is forbidden when driving in school zones.
Always watch out for kids at crosswalks and when loading on and off school buses.
Keep our kids safe.
United ISD urges parents who have children with severe allergies to please inform district nursing staff about your child's condition. Allergic reactions can be life-threatening.
We have procedures in place to help students at risk for severe allergic reactions or anaphylaxis. Notifying staff about student allergies makes it easier for them to respond quickly to an emergency.
Please report severe allergies and help ensure UISD students remain safe and healthy.
Many United ISD schools and departments took part in the Relay for Life.
The Relay for Life pays tribute to cancer survivors.
The Relay for Life was held on the grounds of the Bill Johnson Student Activity Complex. Several teams take turns walking around a track. The teams collect pledges to raise funds for the American Cancer Society.
We're extremely excited that we're working together with the American Cancer Society. As you look at the number of participants here, there's 88 teams that are out there and several thousand people doing the walk. And I think all of us somehow have been affected by this disease, but I think we got to continue to fight. And again, we never want to give up. Sometime in our lifetime, we'll be able to have a cure, take care of that deadly disease.
The event begins with a victory lap by cancer survivors. A candlelight vigil and prayer ceremony remembers those who have been lost to the disease. Despite the seriousness that goes with the day-to-day struggles of cancer survivors, everyone was happy and upbeat. Many students from all grade levels took part in the relay. Relay for Life events are held around the country, and they are sponsored by the American Cancer Society.
The United ISD Department of Student Relations hosted the 13th annual Anti-Gang Poster Contest. Winners were announced in the middle school and high school divisions. In the middle school color category, first place was awarded to Casey Estrada of United South Middle School. In the middle school black and white category, first place was awarded to Georgina Herrera of United South Middle. In the high school color and black and white category, David Garcia of LBJ won first place. In the high school computer generated division, Edson Velasco of United High School won first place. A winner writing Olympics was held for students in grades 4 and 7. Maya Cribbs of Kazan Elementary won in the 4th grade division. Carolina Hinojosa of Trotman Middle School won in the 7th grade division. There was also a multimedia contest. Students would produce a video or graphic with one of 3 themes: anti-gang, anti-bullying, or positive outlook on life. The winner in the high school division was Jonathan Flores of LBJ High School. In the middle school division, the winner was Kayla Lopez of Gonzales Middle School. The purpose of this activity is to foster a safe learning environment free of gangs and bullying. The district has gang intervention facilitators and positive behavior facilitators who work at the different campuses.
Students in United South High School's Spanish Theater Club performed in a play. The play was written by the students. Se Vende Una Mula can be characterized as a comedy of errors. Debir Vasquez, a student at United South High School, served as the play's director.
It's basically a comedy about a confusion. They were trying to sell like a horse.
Our camera caught up with the cast and crew as they were doing some last-minute rehearsing. Students spent about 2 months working on the play, and that includes 1 month of rehearsals. Rehearsals took place after school and would last for about 2 hours. As the curtain opened, the audience of students and administrators gave the play a good review, judging by the amount of laughter generated by the performance. The sponsors for United South High School's Spanish Theater Club are Maria Perez and Sonia Valenzuela.
United South High School hosted a poetry showcase for its students and teachers. Original poetry was recited to an appreciative audience of students.
Well, today we're having a poetry showcase where students are able to recite their own personal work, and hopefully they'll be able to change lives through their words. We have talented students here at United South High School, so we wanted to be able to showcase their talent to their peers and to teachers.
We have some really great presenters here to show us how poetry can relieve sentiments, your imagination, your bad times, some days that you feel low. You write what you feel, you say what you hear.
Time is ticking, life is moving. Blame me for all my mistakes, shame me for all my qualities. Time is flying. I'm trying to be a better me.
I hope that they'll be inspired. I hope that they'll be motivated. I hope that they will be driven to continue writing poetry and to express their voices through their words.
Some students at United South High School learned how AT&T connects with its customers. It was part of something known as the Aspire Mentoring Academy. The Academy is a partnership between AT&T and Junior Achievement of Laredo.
We offer a program called the Junior Achievement AT&T Job Mentoring and Aspiring Program, where we take a group of students from different schools. In this case today is United South High School, and we bring them over to an AT&T store and they meet with a group of mentors.
One of the distinguished mentors was State Representative Tracy King. The messages sent to the students include staying in school and the importance of higher education. Some 70 students took part in this activity. Students were encouraged to prepare for the future and complete their education. Students shadowed employees and watched them interact with customers. The goal is to show students what is needed to succeed in the working world.
Arndt Elementary hosted a Career Day activity. Career Day offers students a chance to think about their futures. The school gym was the focal point for Career Day at Arndt Elementary.
We have our 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade students visiting different stations where we have community members that are representing different careers.
Students had many options to choose from. They were able to talk to physical therapists, law enforcement, among many more. This young student was given the chance to try on some law enforcement gear. This drug canine was showing off his obedience skills. There was also activity outside of the gym. The Laredo Fire Department vehicle was parked by the school. Firefighters brought along their fire truck and their firefighting equipment.
Our students are really thrilled that they get to actually speak to somebody that's in a profession that they might be interested in. For example, AEP brought an engineer. LCC has Dr. Vargas, who is a physical therapy assistant, or physical therapist, excuse me, but we also have physical therapy assistant. We have a mechanic in auto body shop, so a lot of our boys were interested in that, and we're real happy to have everybody here today.
The goal of this entire effort is to make students understand that getting a good job or career requires having a good education.
Some bright 4th grade students were given the chance to put their spin on some popular fiction characters. In this next story, we pay a visit to United High School so we can meet the authors.
United High School Library held an event called Meet the Authors. Inspired by the Oscars, this event honored some 4th grade authors who excelled in their mission to write their own book.
Our goal was for them to write an entire narrative from beginning to end. It helps them to practice their writing skills and also to see that it's very possible for them to author a book, and hopefully it'll encourage, we'll be seeing one of these students become famous someday, and hopefully they'll remember us.
After choosing a book to read at the reading fair, students were challenged to write a sequel of the book they chose.
There's this franchise and it's called I Survived, and they make books about real tragic events, and it would basically be like their own story, but it would be like something that really happened. So I read the book and I'm like, wow, this book is really good. So I decided, there's a reading contest, why don't I make a sequel of it?
Through this reading and writing competition, students learn the necessary skills to pass the STAR exam.
I learned to use proper grammar, a lot of words, like big words that I had never known before. And I just learned so many other things that I can't remember.
Competitions like these make it a fun and rewarding way to gain valuable skills.
A student at Colonel Santos Benavides Elementary School has achieved what many adults would consider a major goal. She has written and published a book. We learn more in this next story.
This is Madeline Niles, and she has achieved something that many people take years to achieve. She is in the process of publishing her first book.
It's about me and my sister when we were babies.
It started as a school project for a writing competition. When she didn't win, it became the opportunity to tell her and her twin sister's story.
Madeline and her twin sister Madison were born 3 months premature, and they were in the hospital in the neonatal intensive care unit for 3 months. Madison was almost 100%, but Madeline had a lot of problems. She was intubated with a breathing tube and on a respirator for 53 days. She was missing a whole bunch of ribs, and the problem was that she couldn't expand her chest to breathe. So after 53 days, the day that they were making the decision if they were going to do a tracheotomy and she would have to wear a respirator and a backpack to help her breathe, she started breathing on her own, and they took the tube out. And she hasn't needed it since, and she was on oxygen for about 2 years. When she got to the age of 3, she was a candidate for what they call the titanium rib program, which was founded in San Antonio. Thank God we're very close, and people from all over the world come to have the surgery. Now what they do is when she's missing ribs this way is they'll put a titanium rib this way between the missing ones. And what that does is it allows her to expand her chest to breathe, and then her body can grow. So she had to have that done. She had to have some surgery on her neck because her spinal cord was exposed. So they had to realign her neck, and unfortunately they had to fuse it in place, so she'll never be able to move her neck, and her neck will never be able to grow. But other than that, now she's awesome. She's doing really good. She's overcome a lot of obstacles. She's had roughly 20 surgeries, and we just had her final surgery about 6 months ago. So she's doing real well.
When in the hospital, she became famous for being strong enough to get up and walk around hours after surgery. Amazing doctors that crossed her path. When asked why she wrote the book, she replied, "To show that children don't need to be afraid of the hospital." Her sister had a few words to say about her success.
I feel awesome about it because it came to us and I never expected her to actually get to publish the book, and it's just awesome that my sister actually had the opportunity to publish the book.
Even with all her upcoming success, she is still a fun-loving girl who shows that no matter what obstacles get in your way, you can always succeed.
Don't forget to follow us on Facebook.
You can also find us on Twitter.
And check out the latest instructional television department videos.
You can see all the UISD videos on our YouTube channel.
You've been watching United ITV News.
We hope you enjoyed our show.
I'm Eros Rangel.
And I'm Alisa Nunez.
Thank you for watching.